Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So can you walk us through, like, you mentioned the ethnographic study. I would love just hearing sort of like the story of how you went from understanding that complexity all the way up to where you are now in the production roadmap.
The idea was that we knew that there was variation, right? The organization knew that there was a lot of variation. I mean, that was but it was a sort of like abstract truth, right? And so it was okay. You can go and you can ask like this delivery team or that delivery team or this squad or that squad, like, you know, what are your protocols? What documentation? There would generally tend to be like SOPs and some documentation, but then you would hear anecdotally that that is maybe not exactly what happened, right? And so that's where the thesis was: let's just sit and watch, right? And let's document, not even ask questions maybe until later, just like let's just see what actually happens. And where are we manually consulting spreadsheet trackers? Where are we doing a thing that actually a rules-based agent already exists to handle, right? And maybe it's not trusted or whatever, right? And let's try to get the measure of like what it would take to automate this. And that was before we had a lot of confidence in an agentic framework. And actually, our conclusion at the time was like, we're not really sure there's a whole lot we can do about this because, again, you could do it, but the technical debt. So then it's as the technology evolved and the capability of agents like became demonstrable, it was, well, let's try it, right? And that's where we had to establish trust along the way, but that maybe we can do what I've been saying, which is, harness the reasoning capability to chunk these like process requirements off, and then sort of couple that with a genuine inspection of whether we need to be doing all of these things still, or is this like we're doing this check of a check of a check because like 3 years ago we messed this one thing up or whatever happened, right? And so we added a check, and then there was another problem, so we added a check of the check, right? If you do both of those at the same time, which is not easy, then you might actually be able to get to something that starts to look transformative.